as your party arrives at the outskirts of the valley and stuff like that, you see a secluded town as you continue forward into this valley. It's nestled in the valley's edge. The locals eye you with suspicion, muttering about strangers and ill omens. In the tavern, an old bard recounts the tales of the drifter, a man scorned and banished by the corrupted townsfolk.
You said a bard?
A bard.
Is this the same bard from before?
Mm-hmm. So what you were supposed to do was ask what you're singing, and then he would have told you this. And
I did.
And no, you didn't. You said, good job.
I said, good job. What is it?
That was it. He said,
I'll go back on the recording, Coy.
I don't give a fuck right now. Good job. And it pissed him off. You were supposed to get the quest here, and now I had to go main objective now in front of you. Do DM things where I was like, all right, here you go. Okay, let's do force things because we're in Star Wars. Main objective this way.
Sounds pretty forced.
Yeah, it's called railroading.
Alright, I'm gonna try to continue to walk, and I want to try to see if he doesn't notice me while I'm walking, just not even look at him or make eye contact.
Okay. As you continue on.
I want to talk to this guy.
So what y'all gonna do?
I'll go talk to him.
Okay. What can I help you with, sir?
I was curious about your story.
My story? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a long tale. For whatever reason, a man was cursed. Just strangers, he came in, bad omens and everything like that. I just don't know because I'm a wandering bard and somebody asked me to do this. I can tell you who to go talk to.
I'm interested.
He's not talking to you because you're not over here.
Hey.
I figured you kept you
I'm going.
off.
No, I was trying to, but then since he talked to him, I'm right there by him now. I'm just
I gotta protect my bro.
Yeah, I'm his backup. Oh, yeah, and I look at him. I go, good job.
He just stares fucking angrily.
I didn't know, that was fucking, disrespect. Just tell someone they did a good job.
You interrupted him.
Right
To tell him good job. That's why he's mad.
Just now, anytime someone tells him good job, he just, starts getting PTSD.
Well, I can point you in the right direction to the person that gave me. He should be able to help you guys out. Would y'all like to know? Or?
Sure.
Okay. Roll a d10 for me so we get a good name.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, you rolled a 10. Oh, good job.
Good job.
Tells you, go talk to Joris Zapalo. He's the town leader around here. Or he knows things. I don't fucking know about the politics. But after this, I'm out of this fucking town because this shit's weird over here. Nobody likes it here, so I'm leaving.
Yeah, I don't like it here either.
He jumps on a speeder. Takes off back where he can.
Good. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Bitch, you started it! Fuck! So...
I'll ask around about Joris.
Okay. You ask a couple of people, and they tell you where to find them and whatnot. And you'll start to feel like a slight dark side presence to this guy. And he's preaching something, but you can't understand what he's saying. He has a congregation? A few people around him, listening in intently. Around him in this nice little village. So, what is it y'all would like to do with this information?
I'm gonna go listen in on his sermon.
Well, you're Sith and stuff, so you should be able to kind of understand, wouldn't you?
Depends on what language he's talking in.
You have no idea what language.
Do the congregation know our language?
Basic?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, most likely.
Okay, I want to go up and talk to one of the congregations, just saunter on over and be like, What is he preaching? He cannot be interrupted. I'm speaking his wisdom. I can't understand the wisdom. I want to go back up to Bay and be like,
fuck this town.
this whole town just fucking sucks. I hate it here.
You start to feel an ambiance and whatnot. It's like a dark side power, but not. It's like magic instead of force. You know this. You know the power. You've kind of trained into it a little bit. You've done a little bit of research into it. It feels like Dathomirian magic, but not quite. It's off.
I want to go to one of the people that isn't really listening to the person preaching in that congregation. I want to go up to them and be like, hello. Just quick question. Can you understand anything that guy up there that is preaching is saying?
I don't know what he says, but you don't want to know what he says. He does something weird around here. A guy came in and he showed up. Well, the preacher was here first. Wait. I don't know. But all I know is once that guy left, the preacher started using this weird black magic. That's really all I know.
Yeah, because I tried like asking one of the people there that was listening to him. Yeah, he just was. He was just shushing me.
That's what happens. We don't know why. We
So-
don't know why they're so secretive about it, but they are.
Are they even from here? The people listening to him?
They are. They were born around on this planet. But we don't know what they're saying.
Huh. So
We
there's
can't learn because we don't know, and we don't know, so we can't learn.
how did they learn?
We don't know.
All right. I want to go back to Vade and be like, all right, so I talked to one of the locals. He said that dude's weird. We don't want to know what he's saying. Those people that are listening to him, they're from here. And that dude that I talked to said he doesn't know how they learned his language. They just, all of a sudden, one day just knew it. And he said, you don't even want to know what he's saying.
That's not what I said at all. We just don't know how he learned his language.
You told me you don't want to know what he's saying.
Because we don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's bad. Do you see the aura around him?
Okay, Vaden, I got a bad feeling about this town. Like, everybody's just, like, creeped out by a bunch of stuff. Like, they don't even know what he's saying, and they're afraid of it. Sounds like we're at an airport. You hear one guy speaking Muslim, and everybody gets freaked out.
Muslim.
They're like, I don't know what he's saying. That scares me.
There you go. There's another thing that's going to get you canceled. You're done. What would y'all like to do?
I mean, if we don't really, like, is there anybody around here that, like, looks like they're paying attention to us?
There's a few that have noticed you. Mostly everybody else is kind of just like, fuck you. They don't give a shit.
I mostly want to see if, if we're being watched.
I'm pretty good at interrupting people. I should, like force whisper to the dude. Since he's not, like, really, like, threatening me.
Force whisper a scream and scream right in his ear.
Just be like,
A 14.
pay attention to me.
You begin to meditate and look around to perceive, start going out to the dark side of the force. You look around and you see two people.
Like, actively watching us.
Yeah. And they're kind of dressed in robes. Not Jedi robes, just kind of like normal robes.
Okay. I'll make a mental note of them and just pay attention to what they're doing.
Okay.
Without
Look with
making it
the...
look like I've noticed them.
Just look without being obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how can, like, you look obvious? Like, you're wearing that mask and everything. It's not like they could see your eyes.
Yeah, but if you start, like, turning your head toward them, they'll start to see it.
Yeah. Turn your head towards them and go, hi.
Hey, I see y'all watching me. What y'all doing?
I'm watching you, watching me, watching you.
Okay. So, you'll notice these two people watching you. Don't know what they are. They kind of got their heads covered. But they definitely are. He notices. He lets you know. He rosebuds the information.
Try not making it look obvious.
I wouldn't have rosebudded it only because I wouldn't want him to make a scene.
There you go. Oh, you didn't or did?
I would not.
Okay, you don't know shit.
All
I
right.
apologize.
I would wait, and then if they did anything, I'd motion toward them.
Okay.
Just be like, oh, I've been watching these people for a little bit. Like, they've been looking at me.
That's if I see them doing something.
Yeah.
But I don't want to, like, bring his attention to it so that he goes and investigates, because then we'll have to get more shit.
It's just worse.
I'm just making the story interesting.
Okay, so you have the information. You're talking to this lady, and she kind of starts getting a little bit freaked out. I gotta go. I gotta leave, and just takes off.
Well,
Doesn't even wait for you to say, "All right, gone."
I was gonna say nice meeting you. Like, see you.
She is out.
All right.
So what would y'all like to do now?
Well, I'd like to meditate to see which direction, like if we're getting closer to where that disturbance is, or is this the disturbance?
It's part of the disturbance.
So there's more.
Yeah. So you feel
I want
You
to
feel the preacher.
where he's coming.
You feel everybody around him, and like as you're sitting there meditating and you're starting to figure stuff out and whatnot, it's kind of growing and then it would shrink. And whenever, like as you start to pay attention, as he speaks, it grows, and he stops and raises his hand like this. The dark side force goes down. It's like
Like a wub.
basically
An
nobody
aura-
else can see it.
Like an aura.
Yeah. And then you start to feel not a dark side power, a light side power outside of town. Starting to draw you in. It's not a very strong light side. Kind of where you are. You're teetering in that line between light and dark. You're leaning towards the light. That's what you start to feel. And it's coming in between the actual deeper into the forest, into the mountains.
Does it feel like an object light, or does it feel like a person?
At this point, you can't tell the difference.
I don't know. You want to go towards this energy I felt?
What side of the force do you feel it on?
You know. Like, it's a little bit light.
Not really.
Alright. Well, do you want to just come as backup so that way in case something happens? Might be something cool.
Not particularly.
You're fucking.
Alright.
It's 50-50 shot, even a rod.
Alright, so you stay right here then. I'll be back. I'm going to go investigate that real quick. See what's up. I'm drawn towards it.
So, as you leave town and you go into the middle of everything, we're going to split the party. Sounds like a great idea.
Well, like you said, I'm drawn towards it. I want to go to it. And he's like, nah, I'm good.
Fuck you guys.
I'm basically waiting to see if those two guys that were watching us start.
Oh, you're using me as bait.
Yeah. If I see one of them start moving toward him, I'll just be like, wait up, I'll go with you.
Okay. You don't really see anything. They kind of get rustled a little bit once he leaves. But they stay there in the exact same position that they were, kind of chit-chatting.